Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will talking about how to create a model template in Visual 3D Professional. The model template is very crucial for calculate the results to calculate the kinematic and kinetic data like joint angles and joint moments. If you are if you don't have the model template, you can't calculate this valuable data in Visual 3D. So we open the Visual 3D. This is Visual 3D Professional. Then we click model, hybrid model from C3D file. So we need loading the static file. The static file is a file of subjects just standing. They are in this file are not including the moment. In Wacom Nexus, in Wacom and other motion capture systems, the capture static pose is first step. So we loading this file. And then we need to create the pelvis firstly. So we click there and select the pelvis. The pelvis have four types of segment type: Visual 3D, Helen Hayes, CODA, and V3D Composite. Basically, V3D Composite is very similar to CODA. The difference of CODA and Helen Hayes is that CODA the CODA pelvis need four markers on the pelvis like this: RESI, IESI, RPSI, and RPSI. And Helen Hayes only need three markers: is RESI, ISI, and PSIS. The position of PSIS is in there between the RPSI and RPSI. So I will introduce the CODA pelvis later in the later of video. So we select the V3D composite and we click create. As you can see, the Visual 3D has been automatically detect the markers. These markers attached on the pelvis, right? So we just click apply. We have been created the pelvis. So next, the green dot. The green dot is the hip joint center. This hip joint center is calculated by Visual 3D automatically. The next step is you can create the thorax and low limbs. We will create low limbs. So we click there and select the right side. The right side only have one type, one segment type is Visual 3D, so we can create. Alright, there have different pits. So the proximal joint center, we need to select the right hip, right hip, and the lateral and the medial. The lateral and the medial, we must select one marker. The lateral and the medial marker, the function of lateral and medial marker is that define the position of segment in space. If we only have joint center, we can create segment because we lack of information. So we choosing the RTLC right here. Please notify that many laboratories have they are not attached this marker. Like Wacom plugin gate. Wacom plugin gate have not this marker. So in this situation, you must input the radius. That means the distance between right hip joint center and the set lateral. So you must measure this parameter and input this input. So we click RTLC. This distance has been calculated automatically. The distal we are not needed the joint center because we have two markers, right? The two marks REP and RMEP. So the lateral is RMEP, the medial is RMEP, right? Medial is RMEP. So the as you can see, the distal of set has been merged in the two markers. So we can choose in the tracking markers. We can select the tracking markers in there. The function of tracking markers is tracking the moment of segments. The RREP and RMEP on RTLC, this marker function is define the position of segment in space. If moment are not complicated, you maybe you are not need these tracking markers because the define markers also can be used into tracking, but in the fast moment, you need extra tracking markers. So we select RTH 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, apply and build model. Then we need to create the sink, right? The right sink. The process of create a red sink is very similar to create a red set. So the proximal of sink is the distal of set, right? So the lateral is REP, the medial is RMEP. So the distal is RME and RMME. This marker is attached to the ankle. Is attached to your ankle. So we select the tracking marker. ISK 1, 2, 3, 4. So the last step is create the foot. So the proximal of foot is the distal of sink, right? So Distal is R. The distal lateral is RHM5. So we select the R hill to for tracking. All right. So we have been created the right side. We can create the left side using the copy function. We we select the right side and click this and click apply and right sync sim 2. All right. So the next step is create the SORX. Uh, the create a SORX is a little complicated. The the first method is you need attach these two markers, namely is RSST and LSST. You can see the position of on the pelvis. So we select the pelvis. We select the thorax and create. The proximal. The proximal is RSST and ISST. Lateral is ISST. The distal. The distal actually is a shoulder, because the shoulder is distal of pelvis. The distal proximal is based on the view of pelvis. So ISHO and RSHO. Oops. Alright. We need this 0.2. Alright. As you can see, the thorax has been created. So the thorax a little bigger. They just graphical problem graphical problem. So we can scale this. We can scale this. No, we should scale the thorax. All right. So the create the upper arm and the forearm is similar. So you can follow this. You can follow this video to create a U model template. If next we will introducing the coda pelvis. The coda pelvis. So as you can see, in this file we only attach the 3 markers on the pelvis, so we need choosing the highest, so we can create. And the SACR are not automatically detect, so we need choosing the PSIS. So we click close and apply. The pelvis has been created. So the the other steps like create a set, sank, foot, thorax is very similar, because this marker protocol has very similar is very similar to the file of we just have introduced. So if you are not have RSST and RSST, you must using a complicated method to create a thorax. In this video, we will not talking about that. So this is how to create a model template in Visual 3D Professional. My English is not so good, so if you can understanding the part of this video, you can send the message for me. So I hope this video will have help for you. So thank you for watching.